Hi everybody, it's Mike Stone, and again today I'm going to be teaching you some new dog training behaviors and different exercises. This particular exercise today is really about teaching you how to read dog behavior, dog body language. This is really where you can understand what your dog's thinking, what your dog's feeling, and that's everything. When you know what kind of mood your dog's in, you know what approach to take. Today, one of the main things I want to relay is for people who aren't really familiar with dog body language, and if they're going to interact with strange dogs, maybe you have children at home and you're trying to teach them how to say hi to a new dog. This particular dog has some behavioral problems. He does have some aggression issues. So I wanted to bring him out and kind of showcase different things that you can start to learn to recognize at home. First thing is, this dog has a very unique tail. His tail has a slight curl to it. So when he's feeling really confident, when he's feeling really good about himself, you'll see that his tail will start to come up, kind of curls and gets up in the air. When his tail's up, it's kind of like what you're thinking. He's feeling pretty good about himself. He's got his tail high in the air, his ears are up and alert. At that moment, he's not really feeling insecure, he's feeling a little bit more dominant. So let me see if I can get him to showcase that. Come on, Mater. What you doing, buddy? There's that tail. He's got a little curl to it. It's not quite up yet. So he's not at a point where he's feeling super confident. You can see he's also a little bit uneasy. He's not really checking in with me. He's got his ears up. He's checking everything else out. Not a lot of interaction with me right now. So I wouldn't say that there's a huge connection and bond at this point between me and the dog. We're still in the early phases of training. Now I'm going to show you, when you have somebody approaching, that how you can kind of tell what your dog's thinking when a stranger starts to approach you. So I'm going to have my assistant Lori come up. You're going to come up and shake my hand and start to pet the dog. Hi Lori, how are you today? This is Mater. Now the first thing, I don't know if you can see it, his tail's a little bit low, his ears are slightly back a little bit, he's not panting right now, his mouth is slightly tight and closed. There's not 1 ounce of a tail wag going on. When his tail is not wagging, he's not super happy. Right now he's accepting somebody new, but I can clearly tell that he's not comfortable with it. So my goal with socializing him is to do little small visits, having people come over, pet him, making it pleasant, and then moving on. We wouldn't want to spend a ton of time with a stranger pushing and pushing and touching until he becomes uncomfortable. So I'm going to have you do that again. It'll be very brief. Just walk up, say hi, hi Mater, hi Mike, how are you?
Hi Mater.
Hi buddy. Again, our tail went slightly down, our ears went slightly tucked. We are not panting. So again, he's very unsure right now. I'm just going to have you walk away from him. Take a break, Mater. Good boy. Now it's my job as the trainer and alpha of the pack to give him confidence. So when someone's approaching and I start to see that body language, I want to reassure him that everything's okay. Not by petting him and reinforcing that he should be insecure, but by giving him a confident outlook, a happy tone. Maybe I could give him some kind of an obedience command to get him focused more on being in the pack and following my lead. But the main thing I wanted to show you today is just to kind of see different things that dogs will show you, different cues to understand when a dog's uncomfortable, uneasy, when you should continue to pet a dog or when you should see that sign and back off. Now as I'm starting to pet him right now, you can see that he's panting, his ears are not super back, he's not super uneasy, he's still kind of aloof with me, but he's not unsure. And again, I'm going to demonstrate when Lori comes over his change in body language. Come here, Mater. Hey, how are you today?
Hi, Mike.
Meet Mater.
I'm eating.
Okay, so we're not panting. Now he's sitting right now, so you really can't tell about his tail, but you can definitely tell in his body language that he's not super interactive with Lori. No tail wag whatsoever. So now I'm going to have you just move on. Good boy. And the idea here is that he got a quick interaction with somebody new, nothing bad happened, and we're moving on. That's it for today, Lori. So just some highlights of what we talked about today. You want to look for the tail, you want to look for the ears, you want to look for a tense body type, so when he's really kind of tight. Anytime a dog's avoiding you, backing up, these are all warning signs of a dog being uncomfortable. Dogs can't talk, so they have two ways of relaying what they're feeling to us. Their body language, and then the next step is by growling, potentially nipping, and actually, in their mind, defending themselves because they have no exit route. So in this guy's case, he's come a long way so far. We're at a point where strangers are coming up. He's not totally being afraid. He's starting to learn how to socialize with new people. But I thought today it would be good to kind of start learning some of the different body languages and how to associate when a dog's feeling comfortable or not feeling comfortable. That's it for today. We'll see you next time.